Welcome to our channel, Champion. Here are 50 quotes of George Washington. 1. It is better to offer no excuse than a bad one. 2. Observe good faith and justice toward all nations. Cultivate peace and harmony with all. 4. Guard against the impostures of pretended patriotism. 3. Happiness and moral duty are inseparably connected. 5. Labor to keep alive in your breast that little spark of celestial fire, called conscience. 6. Liberty, when it begins to take root, is a plant of rapid growth. 7. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. 8. Let us raise a standard to which the wise and honest can repair. 9. The willingness with which our young people are likely to serve in any war, no matter how justified, shall be directly proportional to how they perceive the veterans of earlier wars were treated and appreciated by their nation. 10. Associate with men of good quality if you esteem your own reputation, for it is better to be alone than in bad company. 11. I hope I shall possess firmness and virtue enough to maintain what I consider the most enviable of all titles, the character of an honest man. 12. To be prepared for war is one of the most effectual means of preserving peace. 13. The basis of our political systems is the right of the people to make and to alter their constitutions of government. 14. It is of infinite moment that you should properly estimate the immense value of your national union to your collective and individual happiness. 15. Make sure you are doing what God wants you to do, then do it with all your strength. 16. 99% of failures come from people who make excuses. 17. The Constitution is the guide which I never will abandon. 18. Discipline is the soul of an army. It makes small numbers formidable, procures success to the weak, and esteem to all. 19. The Constitution vests the power of declaring war in Congress, therefore no offensive expedition of importance can be undertaken until after they shall have deliberated upon the subject and authorized such a measure. 20. If the freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led, like sheep to the slaughter. 21. Worry is the interest paid by those who borrow trouble. 22. Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those few be well tried before you give them your confidence. 23. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. 24. It is far better to be alone than to be in bad company. 25. Government is not reason, it is not eloquence, it is force. Like fire, it is a dangerous servant and a fearful master. 26. A free people ought not only to be armed but disciplined. 27. It is better to be alone than in bad company. 28. Guard against the impostures of pretended patriotism. 29. Experience teaches us that it is much easier to prevent an enemy from posting themselves than it is to dislodge them after they have got possession. 30. The Constitution vests the power of declaring war in Congress, therefore no offensive expedition of importance can be undertaken until after they shall have deliberated upon the subject and authorized such a measure. 31. Be not glad at the misfortune of another, though he may be your enemy. 32. My mother was the most beautiful woman I ever saw. All I am I owe to my mother. I attribute all my success in life to the moral, intellectual, and physical education I received from her. 33. Few men have virtue to withstand the highest bidder. 34. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. 35. The time is near at hand which must determine whether Americans are to be free men or slaves. 36. There is but one straight course, and that is to seek truth and pursue it steadily. 37. Perseverance and spirit have done wonders in all ages. 38. To contract new debts is not the way to pay old ones. 39. True friendship is a plant of slow growth, and must undergo and withstand the shocks of adversity before it is entitled to the appellation. 40. Associate with men of good quality if you esteem your own reputation, for it is better to be alone than in bad company. 41. The Constitution is the guide which I will never abandon. 42. It is better to be alone than in bad company. 43. I had rather be on my farm than be emperor of the world. 44. The very atmosphere of firearms anywhere and everywhere restrains evil interference, they deserve a place of honor with all that's good. 45. A people, who are possessed of the spirit of commerce, who see and who will pursue their advantages, may achieve almost anything. 46. The bosom of America is open to receive not only the opulent and respectable stranger, but the oppressed and persecuted of all nations and religions, whom we shall welcome to a participation of all our rights and privileges, if by decency and propriety of conduct they appear to merit the enjoyment. 47. I go to the chair of government with feelings not unlike those of a culprit who is going to the place of his execution. 48. The best and only safe road to honor, glory, and true dignity is justice. 49. I shall make it the most agreeable part of my duty to study merit, and reward the brave and deserving. 50. The preservation of the sacred fire of liberty and the destiny of the Republican model of government are justly considered, deeply, finally, staked on the experiment and trusted to the hands of the American people.